The opposition spokesman on finance, Julian Robinson, has joined the calls for a new stimulus package to help businesses struggling to deal with the fallout from the COVID-19 pandemic. He was speaking at the Kiwani's Club of North St. Andrew meeting Thursday night.
There's a call for help for members of the society facing hardship since the onset of the COVID pandemic in Jamaica last year, March. For one, the tourism sector continues to bear the brunt of the fallout and is facing further challenges with new restrictions set to come into play on Tuesday, with the United States, Canada, and the United Kingdom requiring those landing in their countries to have a negative COVID test result. Addressing a meeting of the Kiwani's Club of North St. Andrew yesterday, opposition spokesman on finance, Julian Robinson, joined the call for another stimulus package.
We need a stimulus that will jumpstart our economy, incentivize production, boost job creation, and unleash spending so that we can break through poverty and the strangling stagnation and get on a path of real and meaningful recovery.
On Wednesday, Finance Minister Dr. Nigel Clark declined to say whether the government is considering another COVID-19 stimulus package. He said the initial response was due to the loss of jobs caused by the pandemic.
We will continue to assess and make decisions that are consistent with those assessments.
At Thursday's sitting of the Public Administration and Appropriations Committee, Financial Secretary Darlene Morrison noted that there is no allocation in the third supplementary estimates to finance another stimulus package. The Finance Minister responded today on the morning agenda on Power 106.
When we came out with the CARE program, we didn't come out with that CARE program having been urged by anybody or having been asked by anybody to do so. We saw what was happening and we responded, proactively. The budget will be tabled in a very short time, and it would be inappropriate at this point to speak too definitively about it because we're still in the process of putting everything together. So I don't want to, what is happening there, there's a bit of politics jumping the gun, in terms of the budget debate and so on, and I don't want to follow suit.
But Mr. Robinson says it would not be hard for the government to provide the stimulus package.
To fund the stimulus, the government can either go back to our international financial institutions or they could reduce what is termed the primary surplus. The primary surplus is the difference between what the government spends, what it collects in taxes, minus what we have to use for debt repayment. We currently have a primary surplus of 3.1%. And just as an example, if we reduce the primary surplus by approximately 1%, that can release about $20 billion for a stimulus package, which I believe is needed.